we finally got to learn about the previous DGP without the Goddess of Desire. All of the participants were fighting to get a gold coin, the same gold coin that Mitsune gave Ace. And from the flashback, there is a reason why it was a Caesar coin, because all of the fighters looked Roman? I think Caesar was Roman. But as humanity continued to evolve and our desire grew more and more, and the gold coin didn't satisfy us anymore. And probably when the DGP learned that their navigator has the power to grant people's wishes, they encased her in a statue and remade the game so the winner remakes the world as he desires. As I and probably many more theorized, the game before Mitsune became the Goddess of Desire was something smaller, and as humanity evolved, we wanted bigger and bigger things. That's great! I genuinely love the development for the DGP, and for now, it looks like that Archimedes is all leaving Beroba, or at least he's not in her favor. Now him being one with a Yamato and seeing that her goal is just to put misery upon humans, while he wants to give the Yamato the perfect world to live in. And also he called her a hag. It's kind of funny. Now it's going to be kind of interesting going forward how it's going to work. Are the Yamato going to be a separate faction and Beroba have a faction and like everybody else would just split into their own factions? That'll be interesting. Well, with all of that to the side, the episode itself was pretty much centered around two fights. Ace versus Azuma for the Vision Driver, and oh boy, that was a damn good fight. I think this was the best and the most rawest fight between Ace and Azuma, that Ace kind of wins because he just snags the Vision Driver out of Azuma and he finally gets to reunite with his mom. But she's a statue, hence she can't talk, but she can cry. And when Niram shows up to take the Vision Driver to leave this world to another and just wipe away everybody's memory out of the DGP, Ace refuses and the two fight in another great fight as well. Niram using his orb abilities as Gazer, while Ace uses his unexplained powers of multiple fists of Boost Mark II. And when their fight actually ends up in the bottom of one of those holes, Azuma shows up and just grabs them with one of his finishers and just drops them, transforming the two into bubbles. Ace and Niram are right now gone. Telling Ace that his mom is actually the Goddess of Desire was a part of the JPG's party's plan, where their end goal is to make Niram and Ace fight to leave both the Vision Drivers to themselves. Beroba and Azuma take the two Vision Drivers to the Goddess of Desire to make Azuma's desire come true, resetting the world with all of the Yamato that died returning. Oh boy, that was genuinely great. It makes the villains actually more competent, and that's great. And it's kind of interesting because like all of the Yamato are now back. Like how can they do that? Even in the DGP, like riders that actually lost, you know, and died, they never came back. So why do the dead Yamato return? But when the Yamato are kind of undead, so it kind of makes sense, but it's kind of still weird. But I don't know. The episode ends with the rule of the episode. It happens pretty much every episode. It started with the DGP, now it's the JPG. But it glitches out to the Desire Royal from the Geats revised crossover movie, with Seru claiming that this game would be the game that would decide the future of this world. And on his table, he has a collection of ID cores with our 4 main riders and you one, probably for Sarah because she did survive the Heaven and Hell game, Nudge Sparrow, and Punkjack. So that means he ain't dead. That's cool. So that means we have a new/old games on our hands. It's going to be interesting going forward, specifically the ID cores being shown, probably predicting future players and probably returning players. Maybe the ID cores could actually bring someone back from the dead. That would be interesting. I don't believe that the Desire Royal arc is going to start up next episode. I think the next 3 episodes are going to be kind of build up to the arc, bringing back everybody else, kind of restructuring how the game is going to work, because it is kind of a battle royal thing, and maybe everybody needs to like defeat maybe like Azuma. Maybe he's finally going to get an upgrade, because that upgrade he was given was interesting. I don't want to spoil to you guys, but it is very interesting. So yeah, what you thought about this week's Kamen Geats? Comment below, let me know. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you didn't. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.